There is something about a spirit here coming up that was buried with their jewelry, their clothes, or anything important to them, maybe even coins. There's something about a spirit that was buried with their valuable belongings. Could be something about a tomb. So your spiritual ranking is going up, your spiritual strength, your occult power, your notoriety on the other side. So you've garnered a lot of wisdom through dealing with cunning individuals here. Sneaky, manipulative, but you formed a thick skin or you've become very strong. But yeah, so you garnered the wisdom to know that it's better to work alone. So you are a solo practitioner or a lone wolf or someone who is dancing to the beat of their own drum. You could be someone who follows crows instead of the crowd. Surreal for crow. Sovereignty, surreal. Something about your ability to stand up within your own skin or trust yourself is somehow surreal. How did you get to be like this? Where did you come from? Those are the questions. Yeah. So you are no stranger to dealing with those who have cluster B disorders, diagnosed or not diagnosed. You have experience, or you grew up with certain individuals with a cluster B, something like that. Okay? Not all people who have cluster Bs are abusive or manipulative, but you have dealt with people with diagnosed or undiagnosed cluster B disorders who are manipulative, cunning. And so your body tends to feel very unsettled when you're around someone who is manipulative. You can feel it. Your nervous system alerts you. So that's what's coming up here, is that you are standing completely on your own, by your own self, without a problem. And something about that is surreal, maybe to others. But what they don't see is that you are seeing what they don't see. You are seeing something they can't see, or you are seeing something they're just not seeing. Yeah, see, so it's like you can't completely pinpoint the threat or pinpoint why your nervous system is reacting the way it is to certain people. You can't pinpoint why or name the pattern or name the reason. You just feel it. But that's what this is. It's like your nervous system could feel a lack of safety around an individual. But it's like the wisdom of your body knows. And yes, we can get it wrong. We can get triggered when we actually are safe. We can project or we can see what isn't there. But what I'm getting here is that you're actually on the money. Your body is wise. It's reacting for a reason. There's another side of you that sees something that you don't see. Interpreter. Okay, so see? You see how they're letting me know that actually the one who finds your sovereignty surreal is the one that is coming towards you with, I heard false pretenses, but a hidden agenda. Someone's coming your way with a hidden agenda, and it's almost like you move as if you're aware of what they hide. And they find that to be surreal. Like, how do you know? And the thing is like, you don't know what they're planning. You just know what your body is telling you. That's it. Someone who had ulterior motives is blown away by the way you've skirted them, or blown away by how you don't even need them. So what I'm getting is that the tools that you hold in your itinerary, that's what I just heard, are expanding and multiplying. Your occult and spiritual power is increasing because your skills are increasing, your practice is increasing, or you're going above and beyond in some way. Your ability to shift from a crow into a beetle. So I'm seeing an energy that shape shifts into different dark forms. Ravens, crows, darker colored beetles, flies even. So even though you are shape-shifting, it's like something stays the same still. It's you, it's your essence. Because I started to think about a dream I had a few years ago of a spirit, a shape-shifting spirit, and she revealed herself in my dream as first a spider and then a very cute dog, and then she revealed herself. But her hair was the same color as the dog's hair and the same color as the spider. So that's what I was saying, that it's like you're shape-shifting, but something still remains the same, your essence. What's transcendence here? Horse? Lunacy. Okay? The moon. So something is transforming on a deep level. The moon is very transformative. Your psyche could be the thing that's shape-shifting. So you go from sovereign to uneasy to strong. A very malleable energy. Let's get even more cards. We have the Magician inverted and the Queen of Cups landing on the Fox. So see, that's who this person is. This is someone who's very manipulative. Someone does not know how to draw in energy. They have to take it in manipulative ways. This is someone who has a lot of trouble creating what it is they want in their life here. And so they try to take it from others, or they try to manipulate it, but they have trouble communicating directly or achieving directly what it is they want to get here. An emotional manipulator, that's what this is. Queen of Cups reversed with the Magician reverse. So instead of asking directly, someone is very emotionally manipulative. They can guilt trip. They can be passive aggressive. They could do manipulative things to control other people or try to get what they want. This person is astounded by the fact that you don't need them, or by the fact that you are sovereign. You follow crows instead of the crowd. Someone's astonished by that. Yeah, I'm hearing crowd pleaser. You don't have the drive or the desire or motivation to please the crowd. You want to please the crows instead? You have come face to face with abusive individuals with cluster B disorders as a child. When you were a child, you met your first psychopath who was abusive. You are very well versed in certain patterns of behavior, certain individuals, certain archetypes, because you have been aware of these archetypes from a very young age. So there's something about knowing how to deal with them. The moon is coming out, okay? Tell me about this wisdom. This wisdom is coming from the moon. Okay, I'm getting that someone could be drawing down the moon, drawing down the energy of the moon. Someone could be astounded. They don't know how to access or acquire energy in a way that's empowering. Like they have to manipulate in some way. Maybe they don't realize they do this. There's a lot of ways we can do this even unconsciously by being emotionally manipulative. It's because we can't get that energy ourselves. Something like that is coming up, okay? But owl, the moon, very wise energy. Your wisdom goes very deep and a lot of it stays unseen, like the dark side of the moon, right? But all they can see is like this sliver of strength. Yeah, you hold back a lot. Yeah, so that's the thing. When I said like your nervous system picks up on danger, before your conscious awareness can catch any evidence. All right, and that's because the divine or the other side or spirits are trying to help guide your decision making. And so the way that they come through is through the physical body. It gives you occult power. If it's difficult, it's probably something that will give you power. Okay, so it's difficult to sit with the body, but the body is what spirits can use as a vessel to communicate. You have to be very well versed in this energy work to be able to tell the difference, right? Between when you are just triggered and when you actually are unsafe and the spirits are communicating to you through your physical symptomology, through your psychosomatic, visceral experiences. The spirits on the other side are telling you through your body, like, something's not safe. And you choose to trust that. And someone is astonished because no matter how much manipulation, and for those of you who are in the occult, no matter how much like cloaking or magical, baneful work to twist or frame things in the way that they want or to put glamours or whatever, okay? No matter what they do, it's like you still move as if you know the truth because you do. You choose to trust your body. I would not be surprised if the High Priestess came out. Also with cunning interpreter here, the Hangman, yeah, giving a different lens. This is someone who purposely misinterprets you or sees what is not actually there. So you will say, so let me give a very easy example. You will say like, oh, I love strawberry ice cream. And someone will literally like come out of the woodworks and say like, what, so you hate vanilla ice cream? You just think you're too good for vanilla ice cream? You are just so pretentious and full of yourself. Who even cares? No one even asked you what kind of ice cream you want. Like, why are you that important? Like, that's the energy I'm getting. It's like someone just like flips things in such a way that's like crazy making, or it's so manipulative, it like throws you off. It causes you to be like mind boggled. And you're like, what? How did you even get to that destination? Like, I literally just said something so innocent that I like strawberry ice cream. And then someone manages to twist it in such a way to turn you into a murderer. You're like, how did you do that? Like, that is quite the skill you got there. Quite the skill. Yeah, so cunning interpreter, that's kind of what I'm getting. And then the Hangman came out, which can be about different perspectives. So it's like someone comes with this different perspective, but I don't know. It's like it could be driving someone crazy how fast you grow or how much you change, or something about your ability to adapt or your shape-shifting abilities, your chameleon abilities, whatever these abilities are. It's driving someone crazy. As soon as they try to fit you in a box, you change shape. As soon as they have coined some sort of interpretation that has been twisted and manipulated to turn you into a monster or something like that, it's like you shift form. And it's driving them crazy because it's like they can't pin you down. They're starting to make themselves look crazy because as soon as they say like, oh my God, you said you like strawberry ice cream, you're a murderer. It's like the next day you save someone's life from a murderer or something like that. I don't even know. Maybe you don't even see this. And so someone just chooses to move on because they're like, okay, they're starting to look crazy because they're like, you're a murderer. And then the next day you like save someone from being murdered. Okay. This isn't literal. This is metaphorical, or this is just an example. So they literally like cannot control the narrative at all. Yeah. It's making someone angry. We have the King of Cups. There could be a couple here, or maybe this is the same person, okay? But they're both inverted. They're both King, Queen of Cups inverted. They come with frustration and anger, and they come without a plan, too. So that's the thing. It's like they have no concrete plan. You're too unpredictable, or you're too adaptable, or something like that. You're too elusive, like the moon, right? We did have the moon here. You're too illusory, or you're too elusive, like the moon, okay? So this couple, or this cups reverse person, is very frustrated or very angry because they can't formulate a concrete plan because they cannot predict what you're gonna do. They're feeling crazy because they are not getting their needs met in some way, because they've spent way too much time and energy trying to manipulate your words or control the narrative, that they've found themselves to be empty, and now it's messing with their mental. A lot of times the way we live our life can make us more vulnerable to attack. One of the ways we can do that is by investing too much of our time and attention into other people and not our own selves. So if we are chronically walking around neglected, or we don't have certain needs met for long periods of time, that causes you to be extremely energetically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually vulnerable. Okay, but yeah, so someone is starting to feel crazy because they are not only not taking care of themselves, but they are vulnerable to attack. Funny how that works, because this whole time they're trying to attack you for just saying you like strawberry ice cream. All right, so give me a final card for the viewer. This up. Wow, your final card is the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. That's quite an incredible final card. It's a 10 of Pentacles. So your dreams, your goals, or maybe even your ancestors here. Here's what I'm getting. You would rather follow the crows than the crowd. Well, because of that, the crowd is going to follow you. In your deck split to wrap up this reading, we have Diver and Sunken Treasure. Okay? I'm hearing Holy Diver. I almost said Holy Driver. Holy Diver, but you're steering your direction in order to capture sunken treasure here. Well, you are going to capture the sunken treasure, okay? In the song Holy Diver, and I'm getting the Kill Switch Engage version, okay? Because that's the one I like most. He says something is coming for you, but in these cards, you're coming for it. But I'm getting that which you seek is seeking you. So also the crows are seeking you too, the nature spirits. But it says wealth, mystery, discovery, boundaries, bravery, and trust. So yes, by protecting yourself from the crowd, that's boundaries, that's bravery, that's trust of yourself. Well, you're about to make a discovery here. You're about to make a very powerful or a very wealthy or a very valuable discovery.